years ago, Rogue Valley Transportation District received a congestion mitigation air quality grant of $1.1 million. The grant was used to show if there's a need for extended bus services in the area. RVTD used all of the money and almost matched that amount. Now the grant has expired.
Now we are faced with either using our general funds to keep providing the service or to cut the service. And unfortunately, we don't have the general funds available.
Before the grant, buses ran Monday through Friday until 6:30 at night. The money allowed RVTD to extend those hours until 9 p.m. and add Saturday pickups.
For that to go away, it's going to be detrimental to people in our community.
On March 23rd, the Rogue Valley Transportation District will cut bus services across the area. One of the stops being eliminated, the Rogue Valley International Medford Airport, which is currently along Bus Route 1.
It's disappointing when we lose any service to the airport, and some people depend on the bus.
The general manager at RVTD says, on average, the airport stop is used by 4 passengers a day, versus stops like Poplar Square, which sees about 37 riders per day.
With the routes running only every half hour, it makes it very difficult for people to use it for work or other activities that are time sensitive. So we're just trying to be cognizant of our riders and their needs.
I feel bad for them that they had to tell me, but I understand fully.
Routes 10 and 30 will also be altered, and bus drivers will make their last stops at 7 p.m.
Those decisions on those routes were either very low ridership, and we're trying to save time in our schedule.
RVTD uses GPS trackers and other technology to keep track of all passengers and routes. It tracks things like which stops are being used the most, how many people use bikes, and how long passengers take to load at each stop. Even though numbers show Saturdays are one of the busiest days of the week, the general manager says the district was forced to cut weekend services before any other routes.
There wouldn't be any way to save costs unless we started cutting services. So it may mean cutting entire routes out of our service area in order to just pay for Saturday.
This is a long-term change, and RVTD is already getting many complaints. The general manager says until the agency can find another solution, she wants people to keep speaking up.
I think that as the community really understands the impact, and I think that that's the important part, that the voters really understand what it is that they're supporting, and that there is a huge need here in the Valley.
Covering your news, Ashley Carrasco, News 10.